Hi everyone, so in today's video I'll be trying out some of the new club kits from Spellbinders for September of 2024. I have the Stencil of the month, I have the Wax Seal of the month, and I have the BetterPress of the month. I did do a whole unboxing of everything, so I'll link that video in the description box, but as you're watching now, the clubs are available for new signups. If you're new and you like to sign up, there is a blackout period towards the end of the month. And once you are a current club member, you'll receive 10% off the site. You know, when you log in on Spellbinders, you'll see the prices that you see are already reflecting the 10% off. So it's really cool. And we'll just get started. So I do want to say that these were sent free of charge for my review. And of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. Having said that, they are samples, so yours won't arrive like this, okay? They're going to be packaged nicely with the wax seal. You're going to have a wooden handle and everything, and then a nice box, just like I've shown you whenever I do have a wax seal that has the whole packaging to show you guys. So just so you have that information. But the stencil of the month is called the Colorful Pumpkins. Very cute. We're going to have the base of that. I think what I'm going to do is do my sentiment with this guy with the BetterPress of the month, but it is a registration set, which is really awesome. It's called Windy Fall Leaves. And then the wax seal comes along with the autumn mix of beads here, and it is called Falling Leaves. And it's very pretty with all the little leaves there. So it doesn't have a sentiment on it, so I thought, you know what, let's do that with this and this guy in the background. I think it'll be really great. I do want to talk about registration plates, though. These are really fun, and hopefully by now you've seen at least my videos. There's other videos I'm sure out there, Spellbinders videos. You just put this on your BetterPress plate, and you can see that there are different colored areas, and they correspond to the different dyes, right? So that way you have different colors. It's not all just black or all just, you know, green or whatever colors is that you're choosing to use for your project. But you place them, ink them up, run it through. Okay, take those off. Place the ones that are like with the black outline. Ink them up, run it through. Take those off. Don't move this. You're just going to leave it right there on your plate, and the magnetism of the plate holds your dyes, you know, your plates on, and it works really well. So today I think I'm just going to use the sentiment, like I said, in the die, but I did want to talk really quickly about that. All right, well, let me grab some inks and papers and all that kind of stuff, and we'll get started. So I am going to cut down some paper, and it's like a creamy colored paper. It's not really like a cream, it's not white. I just think it's a really pretty paper that I have in my stash here. So I'm just going to cut this down, hopefully 5.5 by 4 1/4, so it's a whole topper size. You can definitely just cut it down to whatever topper you like to begin with, but I'm going to do that because I hardly ever make it a full A2 size and then cut down from there. So today we're going to do a little different. Let's see here. And I do have a grip mat, guys, but I know not everybody has a grip mat, so I'm not going to tease you guys by using a grip mat. We're just going to stick this down, but I am going to put something down just in case I get ink on the very sides. Let's open this guy up. And I think I'm going to do some like greens and blues, just some unexpected colors. You know, you can also draw inspo from like what's in here and all that cute stuff. So we do have our 5 different pieces, and they're all going to put gourds or pumpkins down. You're just going to have different colors of them in the first however many sets. Let me see. I was going to say, I think they're just like single layer. I don't think any of these layer over each other for any kind of like dimension or anything like that. So yeah, so they're all just separate. So, and then at the very last one you have your stems. So you can go with whatever you want. They do have little registration marks on the very edge here that'll help you kind of see what you're doing. And they are 4 1/4 by 5.5. And this one, since it's right at the edge, you don't have one there. But basically just line them up there, and maybe I should use a little more tape. So let's get started. I didn't even grab the ink like I said I would, or a card base. So there you go. Let's see. You know, just use whatever you like. I did grab some greens and some blues. Maybe some teals would be nice. And then whatever it is, right? So I'll go in with, you know, our stems. You know, I'll make the stems brown, and of course pumpkins and the gourds oranges, right? All those colors. But I'm just doing something a little more stylized. So. I kind of don't try to fill it completely in with color. I like to leave it more organic looking, so I'm being kind of maybe a little more in the middle, like a little bit more pressure, and then just relieving that as I go around to the very sides. So that is number 1. Actually, I don't know if it's number 1. Do they have numbers? They don't even have numbers. You know why? Because they're not really layering. Like I said, you have the one color, the next color, the next color. The only one that's the really layering is the very last one. So yeah, they don't have numbers on them. So in this one, again, I'll just line up the little registration marks there. And I mean, we can still go green, but what if we go blue and then green, blue? I don't know. Let me see where the other one's going to be when I come in with the next one. Green, and those are blue. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's go with blue. And this guy. And if you want to be more traditional, of course, you're doing oranges, you know, different shades, maybe yellows to orange would be really nice. A little more in the center on that one. This one too. Cute. And then 3, maybe I'll do green again. Or the next one, I guess. Like I said, they're not numbered. Let's put that here. Really quick backgrounds here. Let's see. Go with this color. And one more over here. Just hitting the very centers again. And I'm keeping it really light in the background. Hardly any difference between those two colors. I also didn't clean off my not stencil, but this guy. So, you know what, maybe I'll go, I mean, they are kind of different. I'm going to do a little bit more. Let me put this back on. I do want them to look different. So let me get that on there. I get that on there. And I'm just going to go with a little bit more. A little bit heavier handed. Okay. The other green has a little bit of a blue tone that maybe you don't notice. And then here's the last one. And I don't know if I want to go with a darker blue or a lighter blue. This is really dark. You know, let's go for it. Oopsie. Yeah, that one's not going to need a second pass at all. Oh, there's one more up here that we're missing. Cute. That's lovely. Okay, and then the last one, I think I'll use some brown ink, and I actually did not grab anything for that, so I'll be right back. And I'll just give them all a little brown top. Oh, I was looking at the pumpkins, but really I should be looking, oh, look at this one. Let's clear that out. I should be checking out the registration marks. And I did use water-based dye ink, so I'm just going to rinse off my stencils and they'll be good to go. Even if you're using, I mean, this would be really cute to do the last part in a texture paste or glitter paste or something like that, right? Very cute. A lot of times I kind of stay away from those in my videos because I have to wait for them to dry, and I usually just like to work on my projects, go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one. So I think it would really look really cute. Or you can even do the ink and then maybe some texture paste on top of that, or some glitter paste that's like clear or, you know, iridescent, so that you see the brown underneath. Be very cute. Oh, that scared me. I was like, why is that little one in the top of that gourd there? And just, there you go. And look how that just makes it pop. That is adorable. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do is clean up a little bit. Yeah, I'll be right back. Look how pretty that is. Love the colors, unexpected and lovely. I might turn this down, I may not, but for right now we're going to put this to the side. I think the next thing we'll do is our seal. And having said that, I didn't grab a handle, but I think I have one in here. So I have the sealed kit from Spellbinders, but I will say that they are selling this guy separate. I think the spoon separately too. So if that's something you're interested in, you can pick those up a la carte. Also, I left a little something in here, naughty from last time, because I was like, oh, I'll use that again. This kit comes with this for you. I'm going to take that off and go ahead and put the new one on. And I've noticed in the past, whenever you have a mix of types of wax bits here, it might be that some melt faster than the others. So just kind of keep that in mind. What I'm going to do with this guy is just warm it up and then wipe it out. So what I'm going to do is get this turned on here. Yeah, I guess I'll use this guy. Okay. And I'm just going to let that warm up and then I'll wipe it out. Because, you know, I don't have the heart to get rid of all that. It was a pretty good amount of wax. So I just added a little bit more gold from my stash. And I'm just going to do this Merry Christmas. This is normally how these guys come packaged, right? Your Wax Seal of the Month. I will say with the Wax Seal of the Month, just like the Glimmer of the Month, if you pick it up while, you know, it's open right now, this is the one you're going to receive, right? The Falling Leaves. It comes with a set of wax beads. If you pick it up later or next month without, you know, I was gonna say without any commitment, but honestly, there's no commitment anyway, because even if you just pick up these, let's say the Wax Seal this month, and you don't want to have a commitment for next month, just cancel after a couple days, and you'll still receive this month, and you won't be signed up for anything else later. And you do have the ability to change things by the 5th of the month, even if you are a current member, so just always know that. I was going to say that if you just pick it up later without being part of the membership, it's just the wax seal. Ooh, that did not mean to do that. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're thinking about it's going to have shipping associated with it, and it will not have the wax beads. Anyway, I'm going to pour that out, make myself a seal, and then clean it out, and we'll get ready for today's project. Lots of things going on here. I'm going to switch out this little guy. I want to say I got that from like the Dollar Tree, somewhere like that, where it just isn't that great. Like that's the flame, but obviously it's going to burn down a little bit. Alright, so for today I want to, you know, we have this mix. I don't really have a lot of red in my card, so I'm thinking I'll try and stick to just grabbing the gold, the blues, oopsie, and the greens, and I want at least probably 5 bits in here, if not 6, right? But these are all pretty much shimmery, so they should melt pretty much at the same time, and I think that'll be a good amount. Really let it melt down right now. I was kind of having a hard time with this other one. I don't know that I even got a full seal because, yeah, I could tell it wasn't soft enough to really pour out, so I'm going to be more patient with this next one. And I'll be back. I want to show you what I mean. So it looks pretty molten right now, but if I go and dip and touch this, like, it's not super, like there's some areas where it's still not quite ready. So when it looks like this, I'll still give it another 30 seconds to a minute. You don't want it so much that it's bubbling, but I can tell see how it's not really moving that much. So it's still not quite hot enough. Okay, it's a little more molten now. You know, they have these little spoons that help you kind of, as you're pouring, kind of scoop around from the back, because sometimes it wants to stay, you know, stuck wherever it's at. But what I like to do with this is just kind of pour it in a way that's the shape of the seal that we're using already. I'm just trying to get that out, but you do want to work kind of quickly. I have my AC going because it's way too hot here right now, so it kind of is wanting to solidify this stuff before, and I'm just trying to make sure I have a nice seal look all around. I will say this makes a really cool look because as you can see, you have still a little bit. Pop in the next ones, make another seal, you know, with the same colors. The very edge of the seal I thought was very interesting. The design goes all the way to the edge. So do you see how it kind of came out in a funny way? Looks pretty cool though. Okay, I'll be back. Also, if you just want to get rid of it while it's hot, I just get a napkin and you literally just rub it in there and it just comes away. Alright, this is probably ready, but I'll be right back. Look at that. I love that look. It looks like fake. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had made that, like to make it have that little look. And it's literally because the wax was able to kind of squeeze out these little sides. See how it's just kind of open? Cool. Okay, let me clean up and we'll move on. I was going to put this to the side because this is going to be my card base, but you know what? I'll probably also go ahead and letterpress on that. You can, you know, BetterPress on whatever you like. I guess we can make it a traditional card. I was going to make it open long ways, but that's alright. I'll just make it a regular card like this. Cut it 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, and then I'm going to need a little piece of this same paper, but I think I might have a scrap that I don't have to waste another essential, you know, card base. So let me see if I have another scrap of the same or something brownish, and I'll be right back. I always have a little scrap somewhere. So there's that one, and I'm just going to use, you know, we have all these sentiments. Thankful for you, sending autumn wishes. My favorite color is autumn. Oh, I love that. That's fun. Let's do sending autumn wishes. And I kind of need to know about how big that is. The die obviously is going to cut larger than that. So you know what, I'm going to put it like this. That way I know I have plenty of space on this paper for it. And stick this down like right here. Just a little tape there, and a little something here, and you know, I can ink it up with lots of different blues, browns. I'm thinking blue might be fun just to bring that blue back towards the front. Orange, but I didn't really use orange in this card. I found one blue, but I was like, maybe I need a lot of darker blue. Cosmic Sky's pretty. Let's try that one. You can mix colors too, like the green and the blue. Really unexpected kind of colors on this one. And I can run that through my Platinum 6. Somebody asked the other day if you can run it through a Platinum 6 or is it only for the large machine, and I was like, oh, it's actually designed for the Platinum 6, that's why it's this size. But you can run it through your larger Platinum machines or any machine really that can handle a steel rule die. I would say generally they have a list of machines that are compatible with these things, but if you can put a steel rule die through your machine, you should be able to put this in. That's kind of a rule of thumb. I know some machines are made for thin metal dies. They're not made for steel roll dies, even if it has a sandwich and all this stuff, but it's still too thin, right? What goes through the machine. So, just something to keep in mind. Okay, and then we have the die, and the die is kind of like a longer die, so it's just going to cut a strip for you, which is really nice. You know, you can use this for tons of reasons there. I was going to basically cut the end off or something, or maybe dovetail it, because I want my seal there, and you need room for that to be next to this and all that kind of thing. So I was going to make this a little smaller anyway, but I will leave it kind of like that. And I did put it through a little bit crooked, so I'm paying attention to see how straight I can get that. And I'll run this through my die cutting machine, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have lots of beautiful things here to put together. Like I said, I left that kind of off the end anyway. Actually, cut it here. But I was going to cut that off. I think I am going to trim this down because that's just what I'm used to doing, you know. And then hopefully what I can do is get this on here and have that there. And I was wondering, I think it's going to be at the very end. I mean, we can also do it this way, right? The pumpkins aren't really situated in any one way, but I do feel like they are in a portrait mode, right? So let me trim this down 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I'll be right back. Get this guy down. Oh, you know, one more thing I want to do with my wax seal is go ahead and color my little leaves with like a gold or a bronzy metallic ink marker. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Of course, you can use matte layer dyes, like whatever you want to do. Oh, gold was right on top, so I guess I'll use that. I just picked up a pack of silver ones too, actually, at Walmart because I don't have silver, so... Wait, nope, I was at Walmart. It was actually from Hobby Lobby. I can tell by the label there. The weird little numbers they use there. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'll hold this up in the air. You want to keep this kind of at an angle, not straight up and down. You're not using the point, you're using the side of your marker to color the very relief part of this, right? That part that's up. I'll do the same thing with all the leaves. Oh, it'll be cute to trade out the colors. Maybe we'll do that. Hold on, I only have bronze, I think. Let's find that one. Okay, I only have another one that's like a bronze color. I know Spellbinders has some Marvy Uchida markers that can help you do this, and it's like a whole set. I think you can pick them up individually too. But look at that. So then I have gold and I have bronze. Cool. Or copper. Yep, it says bronze. So I'll just switch it out and I'll be back. It's subtle, but bronze, 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 gold, and gold. All right. Pretty, pretty. And then this guy. Basically, I was going to trim down this end here and make it look like a little more dovetail, so just cut that off. And with the dovetail, what I do is I'll put like a little snip in the very center, or at least what I think is the center, and then from the corner to the center you cut, corner to the center you cut, and then you should have like a little dovetail. That's more or less good to go, right? So let me see if I had this guy here. And then this beautiful thing right here. Ooh, a little bit shorter. Let's make it a little bit shorter. So I'm going to do that again. Just taking a little more off that. Maybe from here to here. And there to there. So yeah, I'm going to put this as far over as I can. And I guess it doesn't have to go all the way down. But like here. And then that guy. Very good. It looks almost like a belly band because it really fills up that space. Another cute thing to do is kind of give this a little zhuzh, so it's like up and then back down, right? I would put like a dimensional under there to keep it up a little bit, and then another one at the tip. So glue here, dimensional here, glue here, dimensional on this back end to hold it up in a fun way. Haven't done that in a long time. And I'm just going to pop this like here. All the way to the end. We know that needs to be all the way to the end. Nice and straight. I'm just eyeballing straight. And then this guy, I'm going to glue it down. Let's see. That looks good. That looks really good. I've had good luck with this glue holding down these guys. Let me know if you've tried it and haven't had good luck. I don't know. Spellbinders does have double-sided like circles you can pick up that'll help you really stick them down. It has a really good stick to it, so something to think about. Let me clean up and I'll be right back. Guys. I love the way everything came together with the blues and the greens. I think that's really sweet. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much to Spellbinders for sending these items for review. Images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box for the US and the UK, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.